Welcome to Hear the Word. I'm Brother Tom. Thanksgiving. I quote from the book, The Spirit of America by Ken M. Cureton. In 1605, a Native American named Squanto and a half dozen of his friends were captured by some Englishmen on a fishing expedition and taken back to England. Squanto lived there with an English captain. There he learned to speak English fluently, learned to eat English foods, learned English customs and ways. 9 years later, he came across the Atlantic on another fishing expedition and was led off to return to his village. But a few months later, another group of Englishmen arrived, and Squanto was taken prisoner again and toted back across the ocean with other Native Americans to Spain, to a trade port for slaves. All 27 were auctioned off one by one, many to Arab slave traders. When it came time for Squanto to stand on the auction block, a monk providentially walked by, looked at Squanto, took pity on him, bought him, and took him back to the monastery. There he learned about Jesus. Eventually, the monks granted Squanto his freedom. Homesick, he made his way back to England and joined up with another fishing expedition to go to the coast of New England. But when Squanto arrived at home, he discovered that his entire tribe had been killed by a mysterious disease that likely was introduced by the white men. Grief-stricken, he went to live with a neighboring tribe until in 1621 he learned that a group of Englishmen were attempting to settle on the ground that once belonged to his kinsmen. Instead of seeking revenge, Squanto came and offered them his services. The Pilgrims had been craftsmen and townspeople in England with little experience as farmers or hunters. In 4 months' time, they had caught only one codfish. Squanto taught the Pilgrims how to provide for the necessities of life, including how to fish for cod, how to plant corn with a fish, stalk deer, plant pumpkins, skin beavers, and determine what berries were edible. In fact, William Bradford, governor of the Plymouth Plantation, called Squanto a special instrument sent of God for their good beyond their expectation. The Pilgrims decided to have a Thanksgiving celebration at harvest time to rejoice in their fruitfulness. 90 Indians came with 5 dressed venison on poles and 12 dressed turkeys along with berries, fish, fowl, and vegetables. They had 3 wonderful days of feasting and celebration with foot races, wrestling, archery contests, and a prayer of thanksgiving to God. The event became a tradition each year. In 1622, Squanto became ill with Indian fever. Bradford recounted in his writings that he died a few days later. He desired the governor to pray for him that he might go to the Englishman's God in heaven. Here was this Native American who understood English fluently. He understood English customs and ways. He ate English foods, and he reportedly became committed to the same Christ that they were. He was the right man at the right place at the right time. Only God can do that. Well, blessings to you till next time. Bye for now.